Greetings, esteemed viewers. Welcome to my channel. I hope your day is going very well. If you like the video, please remember to subscribe to the channel. Drew Scott commemorates Jonathan Scott on their birthday. HGTV personality Drew Scott commemorated his twin brother, Jonathan Scott, on their 47th birthday. On April 28, Drew Scott utilized his Instagram account to extend birthday wishes to his brother. The initial slide displayed Jonathan Scott as an infant. The subsequent photograph depicted the brothers as children enjoying their time at McDonald's. Drew Scott also shared two photographs of his brother from his early 20s. Happy birthday to my twin, closest companion, and accomplice. Thank you for consistently supporting me. Drew Scott captioned the photo, "I love you, Jay, but I will never cease to mock your dubious hair choices." Fans responded to Drew Scott's birthday announcement. Drew Scott additionally published a distinct Instagram photo to commemorate his birthday. The photograph depicted him posed before a mirror with rather disheveled hair. Drew Scott wrote, "This is 47. A multitude of fans responded to Drew Scott's post in the comments area. Best wishes to both of you. Joyous birthday, Drew. Joyous birthday, Jonathan. I love both of you. You are both exceptional. I shall perpetually commend your contributions to numerous individuals." A commenter articulated, "You are everlasting. Wishing you a great birthday." Included an additional one. "Wishing you and Jonathan a joyous birthday. Today is also the birthday of another individual." Drew Scott conveyed his appreciation for the birthday greetings, stating, "Thanks for all the birthday wishes." Zooey Deschanel additionally shared a tribute to her fiancé. Jonathan Scott's fiancée, actress Zooey Deschanel, commemorated his birthday with an Instagram post on April 28. She included an image of herself and her fiancé posing together. Furthermore, Deschanel disseminated a video of Jonathan Scott performing on the bagpipe. She additionally shared a photograph depicting her fiancé engaging with her children, Elsie Otter and Charlie Wolf, who are the offspring of her former spouse, Jacob Pekanek. Happy birthday to the individual that renders each day a delight to experience. The post caption stated, "Jonathan, you are nearly flawless in every aspect." Jonathan Scott commented on the page to express his appreciation to Deschanel. "Thank you." The HGTV star remarked, "You evoke such profound feelings of love in me." Jonathan Scott and Drew Scott possess an elder sibling. Some HGTV enthusiasts may be unaware that Jonathan and Drew Scott have an elder sibling, J.D. Scott. In a collaborative interview on Today in April 2024, Jonathan and Drew Scott stated that their elder sibling is unconcerned about their greater fame. Drew Scott stated during the interview, "I believe he appreciates that we pursue our own endeavors while he pursues his." Drew Scott discloses the terrible concept that resulted in financial losses for him and Jonathan. Drew Scott is feeling nostalgic. The Property Brothers alumnus utilized Instagram to contemplate his life and professional trajectory alongside his brother Jonathan. Roughly 14 years subsequent to the debut of their successful HGTV series in 2011. The home renovation specialist recounted highlights from what he described as a wild ride, including the profitable sale of his first house, while college and a significant error encountered along the journey. Drew revisited the origins by reiterating certain aspects that devoted fans might already be aware of, such as his status as a surprise baby born 4 minutes after Jonathan. The celebrity IOU star also specified that he was raised on a cattle ranch. He provided evidence by sharing a photograph of himself and Jonathan riding a horse together at the aforementioned ranch in Canada. Drew recounted that the duo's initial entrepreneurial endeavor was the production and sale of decorative hangers at the age of 7. By the age of 18, they undertook their inaugural house flip, yielding a profit of $50,000. However, subsequent to Jonathan obtaining his contractor's license and Drew acquiring his real estate license, they committed several mistakes. "We committed errors," including expending $13,000 for this advertisement to be displayed on all screens of the cinema chain. A regrettable decision in retrospect. However, we rapidly acquired knowledge and exerted considerable effort to expand the business. Drew incorporated the relevant advertisement, showcasing a black and white photograph of the brothers with a sepia tint. The advertisement states, "Save thousands. Require a real estate agent? Our experts will facilitate the purchase or sale of your home at drastically reduced commissions." A disclaimer highlights that the suggested reduced commissions are up to 30% lower. Despite the probable forfeiture of commission, the Scott brothers persevered through adversity. They presented their home renovation show to various networks and endured numerous rejections along the process. The concept was ultimately adopted by Canada's TV network and subsequently by HGTV. Drew remarked, "It is astonishing that 14 years have elapsed since the inception of Property Brothers, and we have produced over 575 episodes, and continuing." In the post accompanying the conclusion of the Instagram photo series, "I am profoundly grateful to engage in our daily activities that assist families in establishing joyful, healthy households." Regardless of whether you are a long-standing admirer or a recent addition to the Property Brothers fan club, numerous intriguing information about the Scotts are available, all compiled in one location. Drew and Jonathan from Property Brothers discuss familial life. April 15, UPI. Drew and Jonathan Scott, prominent figures from the HGTV series Property Brothers, discussed family life and their forthcoming show Chasing the West on the Jennifer Hudson Show on Tuesday. Real estate agent Drew, 45, conversed about his second child with his wife, Linda Phan, while builder Jonathan, 45, shared details regarding his 3 kiddies with his fiancée, actress Zooey Deschanel. Drew Scott stated that Piper is currently 9 months old. She is exceptionally kind and endearing, and her brother is 2 years her senior. Upon Piper's birth, Drew Scott remarked that their son, Parker, had qualities of being curious, helpful, and perhaps somewhat envious. He remarked that while Jonathan Scott is socializing with Deschanel, he is at home changing diapers. Jonathan Scott stated that he and Deschanel ultimately adopted 3 cats, Poppy, Pickle, and Dove. "I have constructed the largest catio ever built and moreover designed a tunnel with small cat doors connecting Zooey's office to mine. The felines are dominating my existence," he exclaimed. "I somewhat adore it." The brothers also deliberated on their forthcoming HGTV program, Chasing the West. Jonathan Scott stated, "There is a significant exodus of individuals seeking to abandon urban life in favor of rural living, which can encompass a range of options from hobby ranches to expansive farms. The program will chronicle the brothers assisting individuals in adapting to a new lifestyle." Drew and Jonathan Scott of Property Brothers announced their next career endeavor. Beloved HGTV personalities Drew and Jonathan Scott, renowned for their work on Property Brothers and Celebrity IOU, are embarking on a new career transition. According to Deadline, the brothers will feature in a new series titled Chasing the West, working title, on the Home Remodeling Network. The 8-episode series will feature the couple assisting families seeking to flee the frenetic urban lifestyle or acquire land, exploring the remarkable benefits and distinct challenges of ranch living, which encompass adjusting to a more leisurely rhythm, managing livestock, and cultivating crops. For over a decade, Drew and Jonathan have actualized families' aspirations for an exquisite home, and they will pursue that endeavor in a novel manner in Chasing the West, stated Lauren Rutch, head of content at HGTV. Millions of fans will now perceive the brothers differently as they convey their profound passion and extensive knowledge of ranch living to ordinary individuals seeking significant lifestyle transformations. The series, showcasing landscapes in Arizona, California, and Texas, lacks a definitive premiere date, but is scheduled to appear on HGTV in the summer of 2025. Scott Brothers Entertainment will produce Chasing the West, with executive production by Drew and Jonathan. The duo has been a fixture on HGTV since the debut of Property Brothers in 2017. Additional programs they have produced encompass Buying and Selling, Brother vs. Brother, Brothers Take New Orleans, and A Very Brady Renovation, among numerous others. Despite developing a new show, they continue to air several programs on HGTV. Brother vs. Brother, Home to Win, Property Brothers, Forever Home, and Celebrity IOU are currently active, indicating that the brothers are exceptionally occupied. Additional information regarding Chasing the West, including a debut date and confirmation of the definitive title if Chasing the West is not the final designation, is expected to be disclosed in the forthcoming months as summer approaches. In addition to the new series, the Property Brothers have much to anticipate, and their future endeavors remain uncertain. It is evident that they are not decelerating in the near future. New episodes of Celebrity IOU are broadcast on Mondays on HGTV while awaiting the new show. Drew and Jonathan Scott of Property Brothers star in new HGTV show Another Day. Another installment for Drew and Jonathan Scott on HGTV. The twin brothers, recognized for HGTV's flagship series Property Brothers, continue to be the cable network's most enduring duo in home repair and real estate themes. Their content inventory on HGTV, along with streaming partners Max and Discovery Plus, encompasses Buying and Selling, Brother vs. Brother, Property Brothers, At Home, Property Brothers, Forever Homes, Brother vs. Brother, and Celebrity IOU. Today, HGTV unveiled a new series with Drew and Jonathan Scott, titled Chasing the West. According to the logline, the powerhouse twins will assist families seeking to flee the frenetic urban environment or acquire land in exploring the remarkable benefits and distinctive challenges of ranch life, which encompass adjusting to a more leisurely rhythm, managing livestock, and cultivating crops. Property Brothers and Dina Pugliese are featured among the celebrities in Rogers' inaugural HGTV and Food Network lineup. Dina Pugliese, host of Breakfast Television, and the Property Brothers, Drew and Jonathan Scott, are prominent figures featured in new HGTV and Food Network Canada programs under the Rogers umbrella. Cale Stockwell, head of original programming at Rogers, states that the company's initial lineup for its newly acquired specialized channels, formerly owned by Chorus, including 11 original series that are expected to be bigger and more impactful than their predecessors. An HGTV Canada program provisionally titled Property Brothers, Commitment Issues will feature the Scott brothers assisting individuals in overcoming hesitation regarding house purchases and guiding them through renovations. The production is underway and scheduled to debut in 2026. Scott Brothers Entertainment is responsible for the Emily Michelle project, which emphasizes economical makeovers supervised by designer Emily Michelle, and Top of the Block, a competitive series in which residents vie for the title of the finest house in the block. Drew and Jonathan from Property Brothers discuss familial life. April 15, UPI. Drew and Jonathan Scott, prominent figures from the HGTV series Property Brothers, discussed family life and their forthcoming show Chasing the West on The Jennifer Hudson Show on Tuesday. Real estate agent Drew, 45, conversed about his second child with his wife, Linda Phan, while builder Jonathan, 45, shared details about his 3 cats with his fiancée, actress Zooey Deschanel. Drew Scott stated that his daughter, Piper, is currently 9 months old. She is exceptionally kind and endearing, and her brother is 2 years her senior. Upon Piper's birth, Drew Scott remarked that their son, Parker, was inquisitive, accommodating, and perhaps slightly envious. He remarked that while Jonathan Scott is socializing with Deschanel, he is at home changing diapers. Jonathan Scott stated that he and Deschanel ultimately adopted 3 cats, Poppy, Pickle, and Dove. I have constructed the largest casio ever built and designed a tunnel with small cat doors connecting Zooey's office to mine. The cats are dominating my existence, he declared. I somewhat adore it. The brothers also deliberated on their forthcoming HGTV program, Chasing the West. Jonathan Scott stated, "There is a significant migration of individuals seeking to depart urban areas for rural settings to embrace an outdoor lifestyle, which can encompass anything from a hobby ranch to a substantial farm." The program will depict the brothers assisting individuals in adapting to a new lifestyle. Drew and Jonathan Scott of Property Brothers will headline a new HGTV series titled Chasing the West. Property Brothers stars Drew and Jonathan Scott are revisiting their ranch living origins in Chasing the West, working title. HGTV has approved an 8-episode series featuring home remodeling and restoration specialists. In the series, the brothers, raised on a cattle ranch, assist people seeking to flee the frenetic urban lifestyle or acquire land by revealing the remarkable advantages and distinctive obstacles of ranch living, such as adjusting to a more leisurely rhythm, managing livestock, and cultivating crops. The series will showcase expansive vistas in Arizona, California, and Texas, and is set to premiere on the network in summer 2025. For over 10 years, Drew and Jonathan have actualized families' aspirations for an exquisite home, and they will pursue this endeavor in a novel format in Chasing the West, stated Lauren Rutch, head of content at HGTV. Millions of fans will now perceive the brothers differently as they convey their profound passion and extensive knowledge of ranch living to ordinary individuals aspiring to undergo a significant lifestyle transformation.